Alright, hey guys, welcome back. So, today I'm just gonna I want to be on mic today while I edit, and my goal is today is to take you guys through this editing session with me and sort of comment on what I am doing. You should be able to hear also the editing audio along with me. So, I'm also going to record this whole thing. Alright, so I'm also recording this for later publishing while I edit it. And welcome to Supercar Street Racing 4K Production Studio. And you guys can see me for a second. I'm Brad, and today I'm just going to go through this with you guys as I edit. It's pretty simple. I'm going to take you through all the steps that I do while I create this video for the Keener curtain lights that we installed over at my sister's house, which are directly behind me right there. So basically, I am working on DaVinci Resolve 19 public beta. I'm kind of stuck there. Unfortunately, the updated version of the public beta does not work at all for me. It just shows all my media offline. So I downgraded to the first public beta. I'm waiting for the full release, but it has some problems that I have to work around. So I've got DaVinci Resolve on the taskbar here. So if I just click it, now, my first step would usually be to pull all the media off the phone and drop it into the E drive, because I have a solid state drive there, and under projects, under unedited, I kind of dump everything in here, and then inside this folder here, you can see I have some subfolders. This was my sister's house tour. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. I've already edited it, and I will archive that to my offline drive at some point, the export. Actually, I could do that now. It is already uploaded, so it can be archived. So I've got a little networking hard drive that I use as a backup. See if it'll actually work. It was giving me problems earlier. So I keep my final renders here. I don't have all of them, but I have a lot of them. I have a folder called renders on my solid state drive. That's actually called exports. So I'm just going to cut and paste that into my network attached drive so it can be backed up. And then this is the video. All this video here is for the curtain lights. I know there's a folder here called curtain lights, but I'm going to work out of this dump folder. Delete this. And here's DaVinci Resolve, the menu where you can select your products. And I have a preset timeline here that already has a few elements on it. That's kind of the easiest way to do it. I did have a full timeline ready to go with different graphics and things like that, but over the time period of getting this new DaVinci Resolve, it kind of just went to the wayside. So I'm going to select my preset timeline here. This timeline already has a couple things on it. And over here in the at the bottom here, we're on the edit page. And basically I have 8 video tracks set up, and I have 7 audio tracks set up. This is track 1. Now if you look here, I've got the Supercar Street Racing logo that flies in and makes a whoosh sound. So to play in DaVinci Resolve, you just simply hit the space bar. And there is the Supercar Street Racing kind of transition thing with the swoosh. Water. And so if you use your mouse wheel up and down, you can scroll up and down the tracks depending on if you're hovered over audio or video. You can see here there's nothing on V1 and A1 right here. Make that a little bit bigger, I guess. But I'm going to start on V1 and A1 with my first video clip. These are kind of in order, I think. I don't know what this one is. Let me check. That's my dad and my sister carrying on. So I'm going to drag this over so I have this on my other screen. But these are just all my video clips. And the first clip is here. And you notice how long it is. It's actually going to go over my open that is already sitting on the timeline for projects. It's a project open specifically for projects like this. And I'm going to take my video, I'm going to expand the timeline. A lot of times you're going to have to expand and contract the timeline to get like granular. But let's listen to my video real quick. Hey guys, welcome back to Mississippi. And we are in a little bit low. So I'm going to go ahead and apply effects to this. I know that the dialogue leveler is broken in this version. I believe it pulses up and down. I didn't like the way it sounded at all, so I'm going to go ahead and apply a different compressor limiter to this, and I'm going to use vocal channel effects. If we go over to our audio tab and we go down to vocal channel, we'll drop it onto my track, and then the control panel for this, the preset panel, is right here, and I have one called testing, and I'm going to use that, and you can see the equalizer that it applies to it, and it also has a compressor limiter. Now once we do that, the audio is going to be kind of low because of the compression, so we're going to go ahead and crank it up. And you can see your audio timeline here, and you never want to have a flat peak on audio. That means you're clipping. So you always want to make sure your audio volume, is not clipping on the top and the bottom of the waveform here. So here's the track here. Hey guys, and so what we want to happen is we want the video for the first clip to start when the Supercar Street Racing is full screen. Right there, we're not. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my video track here, place my marker, and then if I hit Control B, it breaks these clips into 2 clips. Now I can just cut this. It'll leave my video there, and I'm going to just put a little bit, this little slider here on top of the video track makes it dissolve in. I'm just going to put a little dissolve in by dragging that, and now let's watch it from the beginning. Hey guys, welcome. A little bit more dissolve. Try it again. Hey guys, welcome. Making the dissolve just a little bit longer. Hey guys, welcome back to Mississippi. Now I'm going to shrink my timeline with the plus minus so I can work a little bit easier on a large section. And I'm going to crank the audio up just a little bit. And then what I do is I split it up into chunks so I can cut out the silence. So I hit Control B and Control B here. Now I have granular control over just this section of video, and the audio is pretty low there. So I'm going to crank it up by moving the volume slider under audio up here, and then we'll play it again. Hey guys, welcome back to Mississippi. A little bit too loud. There's a very noticeable difference. To Mississippi. And so this section here where there's nothing, I'm going to cut it out. Place the marker right before it. Control B. Creates a block there, and if I hit delete, it'll ripple delete, so everything will slide left. Notice how everything is back together now. And we are in the SCSR Street Racing house. I'm going to delete this block of silence by Control B and then the delete key with the keener. Doing the same thing. I'm deleting a block and get rid of all the silence. Let's play it back. Hey guys, welcome back to Mississippi. And we are in the SCSR Street Racing house with the keener. A little bit more audio there. With the keener LED curtain lights. She saw these on the channel and bought some. And so doing the same thing here, sectioning these off and deleting the silence. There's a transcribe feature that can do this for you. I'll show you that. momentarily. Just gotta check something. Okay. Back to editing. So me and Patricia are going to install these today. I'm going to take out the silence. These today. These are. It's a terrible cut. I'm going to undo that. And then I'm going to slide a little bit over and hit Control B again. That should be a better no jump cut. These are not the ones I have because these also have Wi-Fi. I have to email the company about this Wi-Fi thing. These do Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Okay, so I had this another swoosh sitting on the timeline for where the open goes. I'm going to slide it down. It didn't work. I'm sliding it down past the intro part that I'm working on right now. Mine only do Bluetooth. Now I'm blocking this off and just raising the volume just a little bit. Control from, again, eliminating silence. Or phone. That's all I'm doing. And I can show you transcribe. It can do this a lot easier, but it's not very accurate yet. I think they have to work on it some more because it misses a lot of silence. Let's get this opened up and see what's inside, because at some point I'm going to raise the volume just a touch on this. We have to install these outside in that beautiful backyard. Let's open it right. I'm going to cut the silence out. Oh, I forgot to save this as a different project. It's still in my preset timeline. So I'm going to hit File, Save Project as Keener Curtain Lights for Sister Car. Street Racing. Alright, I saved that project now. Sorry about the AC. It has to be on. I know it's loud, but it gets hot in here without it. Let's open it. I'm going to raise the volume on this last little clip. It's very soft. Let's open it right up. Now, this is my open for projects. So, I usually put music in right where the swoosh happens right here. Right there. So I got to find some music now. I'm going to go to the YouTube audio library on my control panel of YouTube, Creator Music, Free Tracks. These are all free and you don't have to pay them anything to use them. And I'm going to turn off vocals, instrumentals only. And I can pick the genre. And I am going to pick pop. So these are all the songs, and there's 25 per page now. Let's select 50. I'm just going to go like 4 or 5 pages in because I have a lot of these already. For some reason, it's very slow. These are all free to use, and you don't have to pay royalties. There are some that do require royalties, so make sure you pick free. So here's the songs, and to play them, you just hit this play button. So I'm just looking for something. Nah, not good. Not bad. I'm going to take that one. So I download these, and then I drop them into a music folder. So I'm just going to cut that out of my downloads folder and put it in the music folder that I saved. I'm just going to paste it in there, and then I'm going to drag it to Music 1. I have a track titled Music 1 here. Drag that to that track down here. You can see the waveform for the music. And I know I want it to start right here at full volume, so I'm not touching the audio volume. I might just bring it down just a little bit. It looks like it's actually clipping. So here's how it's going to look and sound. I'm going to slide this swoosh down a little bit. I want more of the project's intro to be shown. So at that point there is where we want our next clip to come in. And so all we have to do, this is always on top. If it's on a higher level clip, it's always going to be on top of the one below it. So layer wise. Let's go grab our next clip here. I'm putting this on 2. Video 2, audio 2. So right where this hits is where it's going to be over the intro, because it's in a layer above. So if you place it on a top layer above the one below it, it's going to come on top of that as a layer. So let's watch it. Okay. So not bad. I'm going to put a little dissolve at the front of that. And also we need to bring our music down. So here's how we do that. So where we want our music to start coming down on this Music 1 track, we hover over it and a little arrow appears up and down. We hit Alt and left click. A little red dot will appear. That's your first keyframe. Slide down a little further, do it again. That's your second keyframe, and then you just pull the audio level down with the mouse. And I've learned that about minus 16 or 17 is good for voiceovers, but we'll listen to it and find out. Here's what it's going to sound like. We're back in Mississippi. We have all this. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take the compressor limiter effect off of one of the tracks at the beginning for the intro, and I'm going to copy that track. Then I'm going to paste attributes. You can do it right click there, and I'm doing all the audio attributes, or you can just hit Alt V on the keyboard. It does the same thing. Alright, so we did apply compressor limiter here, so this is what it sounds like now. We're back in Mississippi. We have all this cool artwork behind us. I'm going to raise the volume of just this little intro a little bit, so I'm going to block it off with Alt B. Control B. Now I just have control of this little section, and I'm going to bring the audio up just a little bit. Actually, I'm going to do it right here. I'm going to block it off again and just do it here. So I just raised the volume up to 1.6. Let's listen. We're back in Mississippi. We have all this cool artwork behind us for the first unboxing of the Sister Cartridge. Music's a little loud, so I'm going to pull this down to just slightly more. Minus 18 dB, and let's listen to it. We're back in Mississippi. We have all this artwork. That wasn't good. The background was still up. We have. Why did it fade? That's interesting. We're back. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. That's very interesting. We're back in Mississippi. We're back in Mississippi. I don't know why it's fading. Oh, yeah, I do. Alright, so I think it's fading because these are overlapping right here, but I don't understand that. Doesn't make sense. Oh, that's why. It thinks it wants to dissolve right there. Got it. Okay. I think that's why. Yeah. Okay. I fixed that.
Zippy.
We have... Now, we need to go up to the higher tracks up here where I have the subscribe up at the upper right, and I have the Supercar Street Racing logo. We need to move that down and change this top one because I used it in the last video. So I'm just going to link these two right now by control clicking them. Oh, they're already linked. Okay. Then I can slide them both down at the same time. I want them to start... Excuse me. I want them to start right when the swoosh is done. So I'm going to put that front of the track right there. You see how it's not there now.
We're back in Mississippi.
And so now let's get rid of this subscribe thing and put in a different one. So I have a folder here called Important Graphics and Sound. Inside that I have like, subscribe elements. Now we can pick anything we want out of here as our like and subscribe bug. I'm going to go ahead and use this one. So I'm going to cut this. I'm going to unlink it first to the one below it. Highlight it, and I'm going to cut it. I'm going to drag the other one to that track. And then just make it longer by dragging it with the left click and pulling on it. But also, I'm going to go ahead and paste attributes. I'm going to do all the video attributes and see where it lands. Okay, it's too small. It's up in the upper right here. We have see how small it is up there. So I'm going to zoom it in a little bit. Then I'm going to move it position X. It's too big now. I'm going to position Y it. Looks good to me right there. So I'm going to make a transition on it. If I hit Control T, it'll dissolve up. I'm going to link it to the bottom one by highlighting both, right clicking and going link. Now these two are linked. But they're different. Oh, see? Okay, so when you're linked like that and you try to drag one, they both drag. So I'm going to unlink them first. Disable link. Take that one. Drag it to the end where this one is. And then I'm going to link them again so they work as one clip. And they are out to about 13 minutes. I don't know if this video is going to make it that long. So I'm going to stick right there with it. Now we have to put my name in here. So we're going to save it with Control S. Drink some water. Now we go to the home button down here to see our projects, and I have a elements timeline that has all my stuff on it that I used during the video. So this is I know this is my name because I use it so much, but if we expand it, you can actually see this is my name with the Supercar Street Racing banner. I'm going to Control C that, go back home, open up my sister's project here, and I'm going to Control V, which is going to paste it. So I don't know why it's pasting into V6. It's not supposed to. I'm going to move it down and then fix where it truncated my banner here. So this is what it's going to look like when we fade up.
Mississippi. We have all this cool artwork behind us for the first unboxing of the Sister Car Street Racing House. And we have this LED.
Okay. Looks good. So, I'm going to block this off and raise the volume a little bit. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Edit, undo. So let's hit Control B there. It's a little low, but not bad. If Dialogue Leveler was working, that's the way to go. It raises all the volumes automatically, but it's broken. So I can't use it. So I'm stuck on this version until something gets fixed, and it causes me so much pain because I have to do everything manually on my audio. So anyway, let's keep rolling.
And my sister thought I like this one. This one is different, however, it does have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Mine does not. And this does use the Surf Life app. And my sister thought I like this one.
I'm going to cut this part out because I haven't figured out how to use Wi-Fi yet.
This one is different, however, it does have and this does.
I'm going to cut that part out with Control B, delete.
And this does use the Surf Life app to work. over Wi-Fi and Bluetooth.
Now, really, I could drop a, let's find this on Amazon first, though. The box says Wi-Fi, but I have not figured out how you use Wi-Fi yet. Keener. So, here are the Keener ones, but I don't know which ones they are. So I'm going to just use these. These are actually 6 feet. Nine feet? I'm not sure. One Keener curtain lights, 6 feet. Interesting. I don't know which ones they are here. Oh, here they are, 6.6 feet. Keener curtain lights, 6 feet. Okay, let's make some font for this so we can put on the screen what this is. So let's go back to the web, and I use this site. I use Tech Studio. I already got my preset here. Keener. Curtain lights. Background is going to be transparent, so let's remove the background, download that in a PNG, because PNG means that it will be cut out around the text, that format. And if we look in here in our downloads, we cut this out and take it to our folder with all of our video clips in it. Now, I'm going to simply take my name and the banner, copy that and paste it right here, Control V. Now, I'm going to take these and unlink them, cut out my name, I'm going to pull in the Keener curtain light font, make it the same length here by dragging it, make a transition by Control T, and now I'm going to Alt V, which pastes attributes. I'm going to paste all the attributes in from the old font, the old preset where my name was. It's not going to be in the right place, so we're going to have to fix that. And so, see how it's offset? So if you just highlight this one track, this one clip, and you click this little square here, you can move it with your mouse. So this is what it's going to look like when we play back.
Over Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. We have a cat.
I'm going to move it down because we're not talking about it right there. So I'm going to slide it down the timeline. Oops, forgot to link these two. Click and then Control click both of them and do link, and now they slide together. So now it's going to look like this.
And this does use the Surf Life app to work.
Cool. Looks better.
Over Wi-Fi.
Slide this whole screen up.
And Bluetooth.
It's a little low in volume. So I'm going to just block that off and bring the audio up right there.
Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. We have a cat.
I'm going to block that off right there and then zoom in on the cat. So this part won't be zoomed in, but this next one, watch what happens. So I'm just going to go to video up here in the tab on video, and I'm going to zoom in on the cat like that. And so it's going to cut to him zoomed in. Watch.
We have a cat that knows he's on camera because he will not stop.
Okay, and I'm also going to bring the audio volume up. It's pretty low right there.
That knows he's on camera because he will not stop. Won't stop, can't stop, won't stop.
Okay. Now the video is still zoomed out, but I want to cut this block out here. Control B. I'm going to delete that and let it slide down. And now I need to reset my video, so I can just hit this transform reset button in the upper right. Now my video is back, not zoomed in. So this is what it looks like.
We have a cat that knows he's on camera because he will not stop. And so we're going to get this unboxed and take a look at it. We're going to have to fix it.
I'm going to raise the volume here because it's pretty low.
And so we're going to get this unboxed.
I'm going to cut this little no audio section out where there's no waveform here. So you hit Control B. Make sure this clip is selected though. Control B, go to where there's the end of where there's no audio. Control B again, and then hit delete at ripples.
And take a look at it. We're going to have to figure out where to install it. I found power on the fence.
I'm going to cut this silence out. And I'm going to raise the audio here where it's pretty low the whole time.
So I think I see a good place for it, but we'll go up there and check.
And I'm going to raise this end part up even more. It's also low. I'm missing my dialogue leveler so much.
Check it out.
Now at the end here, I'm going to fade this down by sliding this slider. Watch. So that fades that clip out. And then drink some water. And we'll pull in our next clip. It will shrink the timeline just a little bit. So a good way to keep track of your clips, you can see the numbers there. 95105 is the last clip, so we're going to 95234, which is the next clip number. I'm going to put that clip on 1, and I'm also going to do a dissolve. Watch this. So if we make the timeline a little bit bigger, and we hit Control T on this clip, which is transition, and then we slide this down to where the transition is even with the end of that clip, it will dissolve like this.
So we got the keener, curtain light.
So the cat's in the shot, but that's fine. I'm going to take out that. Can I leave it in? Yeah. I'm just calling him dude. Right here, I'm going to raise the volume. Oh, we got to put on our effect too, our compressor limiter. So I'm going to copy from the clip before that, Alt V to paste attributes, and then I'm just doing audio. So I'm going to select all the audio. And you see there it did apply it. So let's see.
Check it out. So we got the keener, curtain lights up here on the table.
Cut out the silent section.
And these are 2 meters, which I believe is 6 point something feet, if you do the translation here. And when you get these out,
a little distorted right there, so I'm going to block this off. Control B. I'm going to lower the volume. It's clipping, as you can see. If any of the waveform hits the top or the bottom of the thing, of the graphic here, it's clipping, meaning it's distorted.
When you get these out of the box,
I brought it down a little bit.
Control, which that's what I mainly use inside the studio.
Volume looking good there, I think. That's fine.
I use the remote, and I like the star mode.
I'm going to take out the silence. Control B, go to the next part. Control B, delete, and it
when you press the star mode on the remote, it changes to a different predetermined pattern.
I'm going to take the silence out.
And it actually does drawings, which is pretty cool, and I really like that.
More silence here that we removed to keep people interested. Otherwise, they just... Oh, well, I made a mistake. I had something not highlighted right, and the audio was cut. You could see a break in the audio. I didn't have the clip selected. It'll do that if you don't. So Control B, delete.
Here's the manual for this, and you can see it gives you all kinds of information about it and how to download the app.
Cat was doing something. Cut that big section out with Control B.
And then inside of the box here, you got the actual curtain lights and
some awkward silence needs to be clipped out right there. I'm going to raise the volume of this clip just a touch.
To me, the hardest part about this install is getting these lights kind of laid out.
More silence to clip out.
And ready to hang.
Sometimes I pause on purpose to make these continuity cuts look better.
And then they just do hang off of hooks, and they...
Volume's a little low on the rest of this. I'm going to block it off and raise it. This is a pain because I used to not have to do this until I changed to this beta version.
And they just kind of fall down. So it's really easy to put up after you have something to hook them to.
A little low here.
Them to, which we've not. So
I'm going to raise the audio in that section.
Them to, which we've not. So
Removing the silence. Oops, I messed up. The clip wasn't highlighted. Now it is.
Go look at the fence and see.
Blocking this off here. Raise the volume.
What we're dealing with out here and where these can go.
I'm just removing silence now, and this is going to be a little high on audio. You see it clip a little bit.
This is how it works. This is your power box here.
I heard the distortion there, so I'm going to bring it down a little bit more.
This is how it works. This is your power box here.
Still a little bit of distortion.
This is how it works. This is your power box.
I'm just doing audio adjustments right now.
Here, that has to get power, so it will need an extension cord. And then the rest of it just kind of hooks to whatever you have available.
Alright, let's get rid of the silence, and then I got to go get some more water.
Alright, let's go outside and see what we got outside. Alright, let's go outside and see what we got outside.
Alright, we're ready for the next clip. So we're on 2, 3, 4. Now we got Bubba, we got Bo, the cat. I'm going to dissolve to this one. Good enough. Wanted to show Bo a little bit. He's cool. Here is the next clip. Alright, so let's see what's in this clip. Ah, no key. That clip is no good. Here is my sister's backyard. So I'm going to dissolve to that as well.
Okay, this project is...
Notice the overlapping dissolves. That's how you dissolve instead of dipping to black. I'm going to get the audio effect from this one, paste it into this clip, Alt-V, only audio attributes, and you can see here it did paste in, and we're probably going to have to lower our audio. It looks really hot. Hot audio means it's, you know, too loud.
Okay, this project is officially postponed.
Oh yeah, it started pouring down rain.
Came outside and it was already...
I'm going to raise the volume here a little bit.
Came outside and it was already raining. Supposed to rain for a few hours today, but we have to get this over to that fence and installed somewhere.
Okay, I'm just cutting out silence. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Undo.
And really not sure how I'm going to do that. I guess I could run a wire across. Yeah, I think she has some wire. I'll just run it across the fence and hang it on that. I guess that's the best way to do it. I guess that's the best way to do it.
So it did postpone the project just slightly, but let's see what we got now. That's going to dip to black because they're not overlapping clips.
Okay, so we're going out to the garage.
Oops. So I'm going to paste the audio effect, Control-C, Alt-V, and it did paste in the audio effect.
Okay, so we're going out to
a little bit hot on the audio. Let's bring it down just a touch.
Garage to find something to bring the lights on.
Garage is closed now. Supposedly there is something kind of
That's all we need right there. Fishing line. So we're going to use this fishing line, and we're going to...
I'm gonna save a snapshot of this clip
So we're
for
going
my
to use this
thumbnail.
line, and we're going to...
That's the snapshot I want. So I'm gonna export that. Oh, well, maybe this one. Okay, so we're gonna use this fishing line, and then we're just gonna run the lights and hang up on this because this will hold a lot of weight. It's, yeah. It's made for what? Exactly. And then if you pull on it, there's a certain amount of test. So what test is it? And then if you pull on it. I think I got that picture on my phone. I think I have this picture already on the phone, so it'll be a better quality if I use that. Let's see. Ooh, I don't know if that's going to cut out very easy. This might be hard to cut out. I'm going to try it now. So I'm going to use that for my thumbnail. I have a picture. So let's go ahead and do that. See if it will actually cut out for our thumbnail. I just emailed it to myself. I'm going to download this picture that I just sent. Sent. So I sent that from my phone. I want to see how easily that cuts out in Photoshop because, for the thumbnail. So I got Photoshop open here. I use it to make all my thumbnails. I'm going to do create new. I always do 1920 by 1080, which is HD resolution. I want to see if this picture will cut out. So if we do select subject, it should cut Patricia out. It did. Worked good enough. And I've also got, shoot, I need more pictures on my phone. Yeah, I'm gonna send another picture for the thumbnail. All right, I sent another picture. So let's grab that. I could also plug my phone in to get those pictures off, but it's easier this way, it's faster. All right, sent. All right, there's that picture. I'm going to download that. I'm just going to see how this thumbnail is going to work out before we do any more editing. New file. Cancel. New. Wrong one. Wrong size. File. New. Okay. I'm going to drag over that picture that we just downloaded. And then I'm going to try to cut out Patricia and put her over this. So I just pasted her image over that. And I'm probably going to blow this back one up. and move it to the left. It has plenty of resolution to do that, so we're not decreasing the resolution. So I'm kind of going to do it like that, and then go back to her cutout and move her all the way to the corner. And then I'm going to put a glow around her by double clicking this layer and go into outer glow. And I'm going to try to use the color of the eyeball. So I'm just going to, let's see how I'm going to do that. Yeah, I can just click over here, and you notice how it turned the color of the eyeball there. So that's going to be my thumbnail. All right, I'm going to go grab some water. Be right back. All right. Had to take care of some mail. I'm ready to edit. Right there. Fishing line. So we're going to use this. That's all we need right there. Fishing line. So we're going to use this fishing line. All right, so at 3 minutes, every 3 minutes I drop in a I'm going to drop in a little element here that says subscribe. So we got to go back to the elements, and I know kind of which one I want. It is down here. It's this little car. Man. Yeah, that's what I need right there. I'm gonna copy that. Dude, I've got stuff all in my nose. I'm lighting a fire outside. I'm going to copy that, go back to my project here. I'm going to paste it in right there, Control V, and this is what it looks like.
Okay, so we're going out to the garage to find something to bring the lights on. That's all we need right there. Fishing line. So we're going to use this fishing line, and we're going to... It's really close.
Too funny. Alright, let's get the next clip, whatever that is. Well, you know we're going to have to say water on this. That's what we all say about our drinks. I'm just going to pull this. Oops, wrong one. Let's pull this thing that says water. Make it smaller. So I'm just putting this little water thing over it. Alright, so that was a nice little fun little clip. Oh, does this one record sideways? Yeah, okay. We don't need that one. Go to the next one. Dropped in the next clip. I'm going to copy and paste the audio effects. Control C, Alt V.
Okay, we're out here with the Trisha at the pool and the group text. The group text. And then we have just this one plant light.
Raise the volume on these.
Okay, we're out here with Patricia at the pool and the group text. And then we have just this one plant light. So I think what we're going to do is move that plant over here.
Cutting the silence out.
And then we're going to use this one section of fence because there's power available.
Everywhere I hit Control B, it blocks it off to another chunk, and then I can control that chunk by itself. So like right here, I can raise the volume.
Power available right here.
Where it's really low because I'm away from the camera. I didn't have my wireless mic in Mississippi.
Available right here.
Cut out the
All we
silence.
have to do is either we could do two things.
Cutting the silence
We can
out.
take advantage of that
It's really high audio right there.
string of lights. Pull it tight. Hang the
I'm just adjusting audio up.
hang the curtain lights off of that. I think it's a better idea. Yeah, we can just wrap it a couple of rounds.
Gets low in some spots.
Just wrap it a couple of wraps on each side. So why don't you? Alright, so why don't you? No finger. No fingers over the phone.
Did you drop the phone?
So why don't you? No fingers over the phone.
That's a good got him. I didn't know my back of my phone was completely shattered. I'm gonna zoom in on myself right here. Oh, I didn't want to do it that way. I wanted to start out. I'm gonna do it right there. Cut to me, zoomed in here. Volume adjustments. Let's throw the Gotham in there. So I got these video clips saved, and I've got the Gotham. I'm just gonna drop it on the second track. Oops, I messed up. Dropped it on the wrong track. And then we're gonna cut that down to the end where he says got him. Drop that right there.
Did you drop the phone?
The phone is broken. Hold on.
Did you drop the phone? Did you drop the phone?
I gotta zoom out and lower the volume on this clip. This is hilarious. I had no clue.
Did you drop the phone?
The phone is broken. Hold on. We gotta check this out.
Okay, there's nothing in that clip. like a 1-second clip.
Alright, so I'm gonna get this. Alright, so I'm gonna get this. Alright, so I'm gonna get this.
Throw up my superimpose of my name here as well, because I'm actually on camera. I'm going to Control C that, Control V, and then we'll have my title up here.
Hold on, we gotta check stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna get this light kit out and kind of lay it out. The first I'm gonna make this kit out and kind of lay it out.
Messing with the volume here. It's kind of off camera, so.
The first I'm gonna make this just a little bit tighter on the light.
So if I click this little keyframe button under transform on video, and then I slide down here, click it again, and then zoom in on where I'm working, it'll look like this. Video's a little rough right there. I'm going to break it up right there. There's really not anything interesting happening here. I'm going to cut that out. It's terrible. As soon as this music ends, I think I'm going to go higher speed and put different music in. I'm going to break it right there and zoom in on the actual cable. Good enough right there. I'm going to zoom back out. So I hit the reset button up here on transform and it zooms back out.
Power brick is here, so that has to go to power, either directly or from the connector board from down there. So that'll be on that side.
Raise the volume right there. It's low. You're going to hear a lot of background noise, but
That'll be on that side. Take it out.
Alright, that's a good place to stop down, dissolve to black, and dissolve back up. So I'm going to dissolve back up with speed on and put another element there because we're close to 6 minutes and it looks good when you do that, but we need audio first. So let's go back to the audio and see if we can find something. So that was Some of You. No. That's supposed to not have lyrics. Okay, I think I already have this in the library. I'm going to download it again, though. And I'm going to put it back in my full... I think I have this. YouTube. I do have it. But I pasted it in there again, so I'll know where it is. I'm going to drop it in the timeline on Music 2, which is my other music track that I created down here. I'm going to go full volume because we're going to turn the volume down on this clip. While I am unraveling these, I'm going to lower the volume quite a bit to like -11. I'm going to change the clip speed, so I'm going to right click it and go change clip speed. I'm going to go 400% and see if that's good enough. We don't want this to be on screen forever, just like, yeah, that's probably good. Do you see how small the clip is? So this is what it's going to look like. That was kind of cool. Let's grab our element too. Right when we transition, we'll drop an element in. I like the Supercar Street Racing one that has the screeching sound. That one. I'm going to use that one. So right when we transition to this high speed section right here, I'm going to drop that in. Right there. So this is what it looks like. Check it out now. Okay, let's see where we are here. So I'm going to break that up. And I'm going to lower the volume, so I need to hit Alt. I'm going to start back here on the music clip, hit Alt, click, left click, come up here, and then another Alt, click, and then drag it down to about -18. And this is what it's going to look like. Alright, so we need to put our audio effects on this clip. So I'm going to grab it from down here, copy it. And the volume looks pretty high, so I'm going to bring it all down. Let's try that.
But we got all the lights laid out.
Still very hot volume.
Well, she went to change, and so everything is ready to go.
Breaking that up, raising the volume.
So if we both grab one end and go up to the fence, we should just be able to hook the ends on and pull it tight, and then just kind of thread it on. But somebody's got to hold the camera, so I guess we'll do this. Like, you hold the camera and take your hand, but some thread it on.
I'm going to edit out this part. It's not important.
You hold the camera and take your hand. I guess we'll do this. Like,
let's do it like this. Delete that section.
you hold the camera and take your hand.
Let's run it down here.
Take your hand.
Put a little dip in there because it
You
looks
hold the
weird.
camera.
Move that track down.
Take your
to-
hand.
I'm gonna let you have it. I have a broke finger.
I'm cutting all that out.
Are you gonna hit all of those things?
Very unsteady
Are
camera.
you gonna hit all of those things? Are you gonna hit all of those things?
So this is how you do a rolling speed point. So okay, rolling speed point here. I'm just going to right click and then you put retime controls on. Right here where it says 100%, you click this little arrow and you add a speed point, so that tells it where to start speeding up or slowing down. Then you click it again and you go change speed, and I'm going to do 400 and watch what happens. And I'm also going to lower the audio volume down, so let's expand the timeline, give it one alt click, another alt click, and bring it way down. So watch how this looks now with the speed point. Let's raise the music up right there where we go up in volume, or go up in speed. So I'm going to come down to my music track. Alt click, come down a little bit on the timeline, alt click again, and raise it to about -2, because it's pretty loud. So here's what it looks like. I'm going to break that up a little bit. It's kind of monotonous. So I put a B. I'm going to transition to that one, and I'm going to cut out a little bit of this, me organizing the wires. So it's going to look like this. It's really a lot of moving on the camera that I don't like. It should just be still right here. But she's moving around a whole lot on this. So I'm going to cut all that out because it's too much movement. I'm going to change this back to change clip speed to 100 here because the camera's moving so fast. I'm going to zoom in right there. So this plug won't fit. It's too big for this outdoor box, So we ended up having to get an extension cord. See, it won't fit. I'm gonna put the Gotham there. I think that's what this is. So the back closes. I'm going to bring the volume of the music down right here, so I'm going to talk over it. So let's plug this in. The only problem is this. So let's plug this in. All right. I'm going to just take this whole clip out. It's repetitive and doesn't matter. Cut that part out. Bring the volume up on this part. We got to paste our audio effects in here. Okay. Let's see. All right. See how this goes.
So the lights are.
That's weird. Delete that dissolve.
So that's
Delete this chunk.
So the lights are on. We probably have to get an extension cord right here because this can't. Probably have to get an extension cord right here. Because this can't close, so we'll need some type of extension cord.
It's only 7 minutes long.
Great extension, and then they can carry their cable from the garden. But until tonight, and we need my sister's song for the app. And we need my sister's song for the. And we need my sister's song for the app. We got the lights going. We got the lights going. Yeah, it's a short one. We don't need anything long. The problem is this box won't shut because the adapter's too big. Alright, I got these. Alright, I got the extension cord right here for this, just to get this box closed. I'm going to go ahead and install this here. Basically, all we're using this for is to close this box. They can tape this up with like electrical tape. And now we'll get the remote and test it. And it does. And it does, in fact, work. So now you take this little spring-loaded deal. Actually, these pop up. And it does, in fact, work. So now. That's probably fine. And it does, in fact, work.
I'm just moving the timeline a little bit right there to get a jump cut out.
And then this, they can bury. They can just boil it up and bury it in the mulch. And then bury the wire line over there. And this thing's ready to rock. So, we'll see you guys tonight.
All right. Next. Drop some audio effects, Control C on that clip, and Alt V, and paste the effects in. And it's very hot audio. I'm going to lower that quite a bit. Let's see how that looks.
All right, we're going outside to check out the lights. And we have the coolest. That's insane. What is it?
I know what it is. You know what it is?
I do know what it is. A witch riding a broom.
Insane. Insane.
Cutting out silence.
That is. All right. Patricia, you get to go. That is freaking cool. Yes. That looks. She is gonna freak out when she.
Cutting out
She's gonna
sections.
freak out when she sees it.
Cutting out little sections of silence here, making it a little bit more.
All right, so hit the
watchable.
star. Okay, so wow. That actually looks so good on the white fence. It diffuses it. Okay, so wow.
I'm going to zoom in right there. When I say wow, after that, so I just literally transform and zoom and go right to that section.
Wow. That actually looks so good on the white fence. It diffuses it. So actually, hold on. We're going to move this plant aside.
Next. Trying to get past 10 minutes here. That's kind of the golden time for YouTube videos. So 10 minutes is where you can do ads. So that's what we want to be able to do. We want to be able to advertise on it. So.
All right, so we moved everything out of the way. And this is the cleaner curtain light. Look how... We're going to come back out when it gets completely dark, but this thing looks cool. Patricia, go through the star. The star setting on the remote is all the pre-programmed patterns. This is... Now I'm getting one else.
Okay, keep going.
Patterns. This is... Now I'm getting one outside. I feel like this is amazing. Now I'm getting one outside. I feel like this is amazing.
Just editing this down a little bit and getting rid of a lot of it.
Christmas tree.
He's sleeping.
Yo.
Yo, hey man, I'm across the street grabbing those ramps. I get my sunglasses.
They're on my bed in the guest bedroom. Are you by yourself? Are you by yourself?
Yeah, I'm by myself. I'm by myself.
Come into the studio after you grab those ramps.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
It's so crazy how you can tell what it is. I'm gonna step back. Step back just like a foot or two.
Maybe lightning? Maybe lightning. That's cool. What's that? That's cool. Apple. Apple. Reverse. Yo.
Yo, dog.
What's up, man?
Fuck. I was just picking those ramps up. I had to work on Tina Ford's fucking.
Probably did it right.
All done, fixed, good to go.
Whoa.
Oh, mic's on, by the way.
You can almost
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get this done. Pretty cool.
So it looks like
Wait, leave it there.
Look, that's your cousin.
All right, hold on. I got to take a picture for my.
It's your face.
Wait, leave it there.
Look,
Wait, leave it there.
look, that's your cousin.
Okay, my sister loves that. Okay, so we sent my sister a couple. Sure.
4th of July.
1,000%.
That's kind of crazy.
All right, sorry about that. Joe stopped by for a minute. I sped this part. Okay, so we're just going through all the cool patterns, and so this is the. Oh, it's a spiral galaxy. Okay, so we're just going through all the cool patterns, and so this is the star on the remote. If you want to go through the pre-programmed patterns, is the brightness full? That's that. It is. All right. Hearts. Is the brightness full? Patterns. Hearts. Hearts. That's some kind of
Santa
something.
Claus?
Something.
Claus?
There are people dancing in this, and it's so weird because we're so close. You can only really see it on the camera.
Yeah, you
I'm
have
sure
to
if we
look at it
backed
through the
up-
camera.
Yeah, and there's a dude.
Oh, that was Pac-Man.
That's
what
a
we
skull.
just saw was Pac-Man. Another
Christmas tree.
This one. It's a
Skull.
just saw was Pac-Man.
Oh. All right, guys.
we're on.
All right, guys, I'm getting eaten by all the bugs in Mississippi right now. So, getting eaten by all the bugs in Mississippi right now. So we're gonna wrap this video up. But as you can see right here, Mississippi right now. So we're gonna wrap this video up. But as you can see right here, we installed this Keener LED, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi curtain light for my sister on her fence, and it looks so cool reflecting off the fence because the fence is nice and white. And there's so many pre-programmed and there's so many pre-programmed and there's so many pre-programmable and there's so many pre-programmable patterns that there's kind of we haven't even gone through them all. We went through them for like 10 minutes and we didn't hit the end. We left the skull, and when you're up close you can't even tell, but if you step back a little bit, it makes such a cool picture. And when you're up close you can't even tell, but if you step back a little bit, it makes such a cool picture. We're gonna go back there and take a picture for the thumbnail, but this is amazing. This is amazing. Like, this looks so cool. Makes such a cool picture. This is amazing. Like, this looks so cool. You guys should definitely look into this through Keener. We'll put a This is amazing. Like, this looks so cool. You guys should definitely look into this through Keener. We'll put a link in the description. Please support, like, subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one. I gotta get out of here. I'm getting eaten. Hey, dude.
Why are you trying to escape? Why are you trying to escape, kitty kitty?
Pet the kitty with the
Escape, kitty kitty. Why are you trying to escape, kitty?
Hey, dude.
Why are you trying to escape?
We'll put a link in the description. Please support, like, subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one. I gotta get out of here. I'm getting eaten.
Hey, dude. Hey, dude.
Hey guys, welcome back to Mississippi, and we are in the Sister Car Street Racing house with the Keener LED curtain lights. She saw these on the channel and bought some, and so me and Patricia are going to install these today. These are not the ones I have because these also have Wi-Fi. These do Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Mine only do Bluetooth, so she wanted the ability to control from her phone. Let's get this opened up and see what's inside, because at some point we have to install these outside in that beautiful backyard. Let's open it right up. We're back in Mississippi. We have all this cool artwork behind us for the first unboxing of the Sister Car Street Racing house. And we have this LED curtain light from Keener. They were so generous to send me one, and my sister saw it and liked it and purchased this one. And this does use the CERT Life app to work over Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. We have a cat that knows he's on camera because he will not stop. And so we're gonna get this unboxed and take a look at it. We're gonna have to figure out where to install it. I found power on the fence, so I think I see a good place for it, but we'll go out there and check it out. So we got the Keener curtain lights up here on the table, and these are 2 meters, which I believe is 6 point something feet, if you do the translation here. And when you get these out of the box, you're basically going to get a remote control, which that's what I mainly use inside the studio. I use the remote, and I like the star mode. When you press the star mode on the remote, it changes to a different predetermined pattern, and it actually does drawings, which is pretty cool, and I really like that. Here's the manual for this, and you can see it gives you all kinds of information about it and how to download the app. And then inside of the box here, you got the actual curtain lights, and to me, the hardest part about this install is getting these lights kind of laid out and ready to hang. And then they just do hang off of hooks, and they just kind of fall down, so it's really easy to put up after you have something to hook them to, which we do not. So I'm gonna go look at the fence and see what we're dealing with out here and where these can go. But this is how it works. This is your power box here. That has to get power, so it will need an extension cord. And then the rest of it just kind of hooks to whatever you have available. All right, let's go outside and see what we got outside.
Hey, dude.
Okay, this project is officially postponed. Came outside and it was already raining. It was supposed to rain for a few hours today. But we have to get this over to that fence and installed somewhere. And really not sure how I'm going to do that. I guess I could run a wire across. Yeah, I think she has some wire. I'll just run it across the fence and hang it on that. I guess that's the best way to do it. Okay, so we're going out to the garage to find something to string the lights on. That's all we need right there. Fishing line. So we're gonna use this fishing line, and it's really close. Okay, we're out here with Patricia at the pool and the group text, and then we have just this one plant in the way. So I think what we're gonna do is move that plant over here, and then we're going to use this one section of fence because there's power available right here. All we have to do is we could do 2 things. We could take advantage of that string of lights, pull it tight, hang the curtain lights off of that. I think is a better idea. Yeah, we could just wrap it a couple of wraps on each side. No fingers over the. Oh, my case is shattered.
Got him! Got him! Oh! Whoa!
Did you drop the phone?
Oh, the phone is broken. Hold on, we gotta check this out. All right, so I'm gonna get the slide kit out and kind of lay it out. But first I'm gonna make these just a little bit tighter on the lights. And so now we can just power brick is here, so that has to go to power, either directly or from an extension cord from down there. So that'll be on that side. This is a complete mess when you take it out. We got all the lights laid out while she went to change, and so everything is ready to go. So if we both grab one end and go up to the fence, we should just be able to hook the ends on after we pull it tight, and then just kind of thread it on. You hold the camera,
Okay.
and take your end, which is right here. Run them tighter, we'll have to put it on.
Are you going to hook all of those to the thing?
Much like that.
Got him! Got him!
So the lights are on. Probably have to get an extension cord right here because this can't close. So we'll need some type of extension cord. We'll run a little extension and then they can bury their cable in the garden. But until tonight, and we need my sister's phone for the app. We got the lights going, as you can see, and you can see the power
Yeah,
button there.
I see the little-
They turn on. All right, I got a extension cord right here for this just to get this box closed. We're going to go ahead and install this here. But basically all we're using this for is to close this box. They can tape this up with like electrical tape. And now we'll get the remote and test it. And it does in fact work.
Yeah.
And then this they can bury. They can just coil it up and bury it in the mulch. And then bury the wire going over there, and this thing's ready to rock. So we'll see you guys tonight. All right, we're going outside to check out the lights, and we have the coolest. That's insane.
What the heck?
What is it?
I know what it is. Do you know what it is?
I do know what it is.
What is it?
A witch riding a broom. That is all right. Patricia, you get to go. That is freaking cool. Yes. She is going to freak out when she sees it. All right, so hit the star. Okay, so, wow. That actually looks so good on the white fence. It diffuses it. So, actually, hold on. We're going to move this plant aside. All right, so we moved everything out of the way. And this is the Keener curtain light. Look how... We're going to come back out when it gets completely dark, but this thing looks cool. Patricia, go through the star. The star setting on the remote is all the pre-programmed patterns.
Oh, that's cool.
Now I gotta
Or
put
like
one
the
outside.
color wheel.
I feel like this is amazing.
Oh, it's a
Christmas tree. Apple. Reverse. In trouble if they did it the right way. Whoa.
That one's.
Wait, leave it there.
Look, that's your cousin.
Okay, so we're just going through all the cool patterns, and so this is the star on the remote. If you want to go through the pre-programmed patterns, hearts, that's some kind of
Santa
something.
Claus?
There are people dancing in this, and it's so weird because we're so close, you can only really see it on the camera.
Yeah, you
I'm
have
sure
to
if we
look
backed
through
up-
the camera.
Yeah, and there's a dude.
Oh, that was Pac-Man.
That's
what
a
we
skull.
just saw was Pac-Man.
All right, guys, I'm getting eaten by all the bugs in Mississippi right now, so we're gonna wrap this video up. But as you can see right here, we installed this Keener LED, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi curtain light for my sister on her fence, and it looks so cool reflecting off the fence because the fence is nice and white. And there's so many pre-programmable patterns that there's kind of we haven't even gone through them all. We went through them for like 10 minutes and we didn't hit the end. We left the skull, and when you're up close you can't even tell, but if you step back a little bit, makes such a cool picture. This is amazing. Like, this looks so cool. You guys should definitely look into this through Keener. We'll put a link in the description. Please support, like, subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one. I gotta get out of here. I'm getting eaten.
Hey, dude.
Oh, my mic was off the whole time. So we're uploading and processing it right now. We've just been making chapters. I forgot my mic was off. Sorry, guys. So it's about to start processing. I'm going to say schedule at 1 p.m. I think it'll be done by then. 1 p.m. today, it's going to publish this. So it is processing. It says it only has 33 minutes left. When it is done processing this, I'll keep checking my phone, and when it's ready, I'll go ahead and publish it. But that's going to do it for today, guys. I appreciate you hanging out. Sorry my mic was off for this last part when I was doing the chapters. But yeah, 33 minutes, this thing will be ready to go. Looks like standard def is already, it says up to 4K. All right, yeah. So yeah, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you guys later. I'm going to go ahead and get this stream stopped and this recording stopped.